Hogwarts Legacy has official in-game mod support, complete with an in-game mod manager. So let's talk about how to install these mods, use them alongside your current mods from Nexus or maybe other places, and some tips and tricks you might need when modding. Please note that modding for Hogwarts Legacy is still for PC only. There are also timestamps added to this video, so feel free to jump around from point to point as needed. First and foremost, it's important to note that this game's modding system is twofold. First, you have installing mods, and then you have enabling them. The installing of the mods does nothing more than install them onto your system. It doesn't apply them to anything or any character. So let's first talk about the installation process and then enabling it onto a character. To access the modding section of your game, navigate to the Play Mods option on your main menu. This is located right above the Exit Game option. You'll see a Discovery page right away, and then a bar at the top with options for Discovery, Browse, Library, and Enable Mods. Discovery and Browse are the sections where you can find new mods to use and install. Your library is where all of your installed mods are kept, regardless of if they're on a character or not. And the Enable Mod section is your mod manager of sorts. Feel free to browse through the available mods and pick on one to begin. I'd suggest using an easy proof of concept one like Dragon Broom or maybe a new hairstyle. Click into the mod and you'll see the mod author's description on one side with photos, and on the other side you'll see the user rating and other bits of information, and then a big install button on the bottom left hand side. Click on that to install it and add it to your library. Once you're set, head over to the Enable Mod section. From here you'll have two columns. One that has modded saves and unmodded saves listed on the left, and the other side is for enabling and disabling your mods per character. Either click on New Character to add mods to a brand new character, or click on one of your current characters in the Unmodded section. If you do click on a character in the Unmodded Save section, you'll get a pop-up that will tell you you're making a copy of this character. Click Confirm to proceed. And you should now see that that character is added to your modded save section. It will, as far as I can tell so far, make a copy of your most recent save file only to this section, so the rest of your saves aren't touched. Ensure that you have clicked into either a new character or a current character in the modded save section, so you can now see the list of enabled and disabled mods appear on the right-hand side. To enable them, simply click on a mod in the disabled section and it should now appear in the enabled one. When you've got the mods that you want in there, click the Apply option. The shortcut key for that is located in the bottom right corner of your screen. When hitting Apply, you'll have the option to either apply or apply and continue. Applying will just apply the mods and allow you to keep using the modding system, whereas apply and continue will then put you into the game. Either option is fine to do. However, I cannot stress this enough. I've personally had the best luck ensuring everything works by always, when I'm done modding or using the modding system or changing mods around, loading into the game through this Enabled Mod section. You can hover over your character's name at any time in the modded saves list, and you'll see that you have the option from there to load into the game. So whether you're disabling, enabling, reapplying, or whatever it may be, please make sure after changes of any kind, you load into the game through here in order to ensure it's all applied correctly. After you enter into the game through this method, play and save the game whenever you're finished. You'll notice that you have a new list of saves as the modded save files are stored separately. To enter back into the game at a different point, you can first try to through the main menu by hitting continue on the character like you normally would. However, if that doesn't work and you load into either your save file that is older or one that doesn't have mods, simply backtrack to that enabled mod section we were using earlier and enter into the game by hovering over your character and using the continue option. This is also the section where you'll see that all of your modded save files are stored. Now let's chat about disabling and/or uninstalling mods. Just like with adding mods to the game, removing them is the same twofold process. To just disable a mod, simply do the inverse of what we did to enable one. Click on an enabled mod to move it into the disabled mod section. Then hit the apply option to either just apply your changes or apply and continue to load into the game. To uninstall a mod, navigate to your library section, and either while hovering over the mod, use the uninstall option there, or click directly into the mod and hit the uninstall option on the bottom left side. If you uninstall a mod before disabling it, you will have an exclamation mark next to the mod to denote that it isn't installed. Make sure you go through the steps to disable the mod in order to ensure it's completely removed from your game. Next up, using mods from either Nexus or maybe a different source with this new in-game modding system. I'll be honest with you, I have like 3 mods installed and haven't had any issues using them combined with the new method. However, this could change for you depending on what mods you're using for either system. I do not at all recommend using a mod from Nexus or a different source and a mod from the in-game modding system that do the same thing. So for instance, don't have an auto lockpicking mod installed both ways. To make sure everything works properly, I highly recommend doing the manual mod installation method first. If you need any help with that, I do have a separate tutorial linked in the description. Once your mods are installed that way, launch the game and just check that everything's working. Then follow the steps that we covered earlier to install mods through the in-game mod system. It is very important to note, though, that any mods installed manually will not show in the enabled mod section / like that mod manager area. And lastly, some tips and tricks. If the mods aren't showing / working, I'd suggest backtracking, reapplying your mods in the enabled mod section, and then load into your game through this menu instead of the main menu, and usually for me that's fixed any issues. If you copy a character into the mod save section, you can delete that character at any time. However, it will delete any progress you made on the modded save files, as those will also be deleted. So tread carefully before blowing it all up. If you really don't want to use mods on a current modded save character, I'd suggest just disabling / uninstalling the mods and continuing on. When starting a new character, if you want to use character creator mods and you want them to show right away, you must make a new character in the mod save section, so you can apply those specific mods to that character right away. Otherwise, character creator mods and really any other mod won't show. This isn't like a typical mod manager where your mods apply blanketed to every character. You have to apply your mods per character, which is great if you want like your Slytherin character to have a totally different list of mods from your Ravenclaw character. However, any mods that you install manually from Nexus or somewhere else will show across all of your characters just like they've always done. And I do believe that that's it. Hopefully this helps you get started modding Hogwarts Legacy. I also do have a Hogwarts Legacy Let's Play here on the channel if you'd like to hang out with me there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!